I don't think porn ruins relationships or marriages. Hey, I'm Sky. I'm an adult educator, an adult content creator. I have a degree in biology, and I'm an intimacy coach. And I want to talk about this. First, I want to empathize. I understand why some people absolutely may feel this way. And when somebody uses porn in secret, avoids intimacy with their partner, or creates an unhealthy dependency with porn, it can absolutely cause some pain in a relationship. I don't believe porn is the main issue in these relationships. I think it comes down to a lack of communication, a lack of connection, and even just an imbalance of things in the relationship. Like anything that can bring us pleasure, so food, sugar, alcohol, social media, even exercising, porn is healthiest in moderation and with intention. And our brains are wired for these dopamine hits. So when we're doom scrolling or compulsively masturbating or just watching porn without awareness around it, we can create these unhealthy relationships to these things. And for some people, that can look like a porn addiction. But that doesn't mean that porn is inherently destructive. It simply means that the relationship to porn has become unbalanced. The phrase or this idea, porn kills marriages, is, in my opinion, a really small way of looking and thinking at a much bigger issue in relationship. In my opinion, what actually can kill marriages is a lack of communication around desires and fantasies, the lack of safety and trust in being vulnerable with a partner, and avoidance of intimacy because rejection feels a lot harder than escape. Ultimately, there's a lot of reasons why a relationship either succeeds or a relationship fails. And I think porn can become a scapegoat in some of those dynamics, but the root cause is often disconnection, not the porn itself. For me personally, porn has become a tool of exploration and connection. It has allowed me to explore my sexuality before ever bringing in another person or persons. It has also allowed me to explore my sexual identity, and it helped me to step into my space of being bisexual because I was able to lean into those spaces of being turned on by what I was seeing and really sitting with that and asking myself, what about this is turning me on? Is it the sexual act itself? Is it the person? Is it the entire thing? It allows me to explore parts of myself that I don't necessarily get to explore with other people. When Sunny and I first got together, within the first week, we had asked each other to send porn that we liked so that we could have visuals and a language of these things that have turned us on. And it was like an icebreaker for us to have some of these harder and more vulnerable conversations. Porn has helped me to learn a lot of things, from how to peg, from how to squirt, to exploring my own body or my partner's body, and especially when it comes to exploring women's bodies. Like, porn has really helped me to become more confident in just being able to watch and learn, and then be able to take what I've watched and learned and bring that to my partners and ask them to teach me with some of the foundational knowledge that I now have. It's also given me kind of a sense of permission to explore these fantasies that I would have felt are too taboo otherwise, because at the end of the day, I'm not that special. Like, some of the things that I'm into are very taboo, but there is a whole online archive that shows me that I'm not alone, and it gives me permission to kind of lean into those really taboo things. I'm not saying porn is perfect. Of course, porn is not perfect. If someone confuses all porn with real sex or starts comparing themselves or their partners or their relationship to these staged performances, then insecurity and unrealistic expectations can start to creep in. And that's where context and education really matter. Porn is not meant to be a one-to-one representation of sex. It's a fantasy, it's entertainment, it can be an icebreaker, it's a way to explore, and in some cases, like ours, it can be an educational tool for you and your partner. Viewed with healthy boundaries and honest communication, in my experience, porn can actually expand intimacy in a relationship. It can spark new conversations, and not even necessarily like the fun, sexy ones around exploring new things. It can start those harder, deeper conversations around those vulnerabilities, around those insecurities, and around that jealousy, where you and your partner can really help to like harden that foundation around each other and then go from there. Porn can inspire exploration, and in my experience, it can help couples feel more confident in sharing their desires. so many people in my life and in our community that have these desires and their fantasies, and they don't know how to share it with their partners. They don't even know where to start. And this can, if done correctly and in a healthy way, can be a really nice icebreaker for those fantasies, those desires, and even learning how to do those things with your partner. And before Sunny, I was with a partner who viewed my self-pleasure, my masturbation, and if I ever looked at any type of pornographic material, as cheating. And that was really hard for me in the relationship because I wasn't able to explore even the parts of myself that I had yet to even explore, to possibly explore further with my partner. I know everybody has different viewpoints on this and different soapboxes to get on this, and everybody has their own personal history and their experiences with porn, whether it is a good one or a bad one, or it's their own addiction that they've overcome, or their partner's addiction that they've seen, or this insecurity that's been created around this dependency or relationship with porn. So I understand everybody's viewpoint is going to be different. So no, I don't believe porn ruins relationships or marriages. I think secrecy ruins relationships. I think shame ruins relationships. I think a lack of curiosity and being open-minded to our partner's interests can ruin relationships. I think a lack of connection, communication, and intimacy can ruin relationships. There's a lot of things that it takes to make a relationship succeed, and there's a lot of things that can crumble one, but I don't believe placing any blame on any one thing does that. I really believe that when porn is integrated with intention and awareness and openness, that it can become a really strong ally and tool for yourself, for your partner, and for your relationship when it comes to exploration and curiosity, and even having conversations around some really vulnerable things in your life. I'd love to hear your experience, your opinion around this, because I know this is such a hot topic for so many people, and so many people have so many different opinions and experiences around this exact thing. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I hope you guys always stay curious.